can see, JavaScript has evolved from a very simple programming or scripting language that was used to manipulate web pages to a full-fledged application programming language in which you can build applications of multiple kinds. Kind of like Python, but a little different. You can also write machine learning and AI code, but that's a whole different topic on its own. So that's how you can build applications. These are the kinds of applications you can build using JavaScript. This is exactly why JavaScript is one of the most popular job positions right nowadays. JavaScript developers are in high demand because they can use their skills or already existing skills and learn some new skills in order to build many kinds of applications. So with that in mind, let's see what else we can do.
Just a quick info, guys. Test your knowledge of JavaScript by answering this question. Which of the following is not considered as an error in JavaScript? A. Syntax error. B. Missing of semicolons. C. Division of 0. D. Missing of brackets. Comment your answer in the comment section below. Subscribe to IntelliPad to know the right answer. Now, let's continue with the session.
Now we'll take a look at the basics of JavaScript. JavaScript as a language has several features that we can learn in order to get started with the basic concepts of programming. If you've never learned how to code, then you can follow along with us. This section is going to be really hands-on focused, so we'll have a lots of hands-on. We'll discuss a lot of caveats that you can learn when trying to learn a programming language. If you have already learned some basics of some programming language such as Python, C++, Java, it's going to be useful for you to follow along with us so that you can understand what are the features and differences between JavaScript and the language that you have learned. So firstly, we need to get comfortable with the JavaScript syntax and language features. So how does JavaScript work? What are the features that a JavaScript program would have, and how you can write programs on your own? The topics mentioned below are the topics that we'll be covering one by one. We'll have a hands-on for each one of those, and we would like for you to follow along with us. You don't need much of setup. All you need is a web browser, a code editor, or a text editor of any sort, such as Notepad if you don't have any, or Visual Studio Code, or you can use other code editors such as Sublime Text, Atom, Brackets, and any other kind of text editor that you prefer. And after that, we'll go through each of the topics one by one, and we'll cover as much ground as we possibly can. So let's get started with this. The first thing is variables. Now, in case you have programmed before, you already know what a variable is, but if you don't know, let me just clarify this for you. A variable is basically a name given to a memory location in which we can hold data. That's basically all that is. So if you want to get as an input a user's username and password, you can store them inside a variable. That variable is then going to take care of everything that you store inside it. So we have a container. That container has a name.